What's up, y'all? JR Raymond back again, coming to you from Bowler X Pro Shop and Training Center because I had to work after I bowled the Masters. I had a couple balls to drill for some people and whatnot, so I had to drive all the way back up here, and then I got to bowl tomorrow night. We bowled the Masters A squad this morning, and I got to tell you, not exactly the start I wanted. Bowled 166 game one. Had some struggles getting the ball to come off my hand properly. It was weird. I did perfectly fine the night before. I bowled the sweeper, finished 5th in the sweeper at 94 over for the 4 games on a little bit different pattern, 43-foot pattern. Used the mindset the first game for 260 in that set, and then basically the Black Widow 2.0 hybrid the rest of the games to get to 90 something over, 96 over, 94 over, or whatever. Made a little bit of money there. And then I started out 166 this morning. Why am I fuzzy? There we go. Stop fuzzying me. That's because it's trying to pick up those bowling balls in the back. It thinks it's ahead. So anyway, I go this way. How about that? Now they won't fuzzy me. There we go. So I bowled 166 trying the mindset, and I was playing up like 5-6 or so. And the ball reaction was pretty good, but I had trouble getting the ball off my hand. It felt good the night before, and then all of a sudden today, I was feeling like it was hanging up in certain spots. So it took me all of game one to figure it out. I changed balls at the end to a Nova, my pinup Nova, and moved left a little bit because it's a little stronger down lane than what that mindset was. And I just couldn't carry game two. I bowled 213 with a couple of doubles in there, but I left 4 different 10 pins in between strikes to only shoot 213. So now I'm 21 under and not really sure what to do. At the end of that game, I pulled out my outer limits, which is drilled. You can see the picture here. It's I drilled this one. What did I do? I did 30 by 4.5 by 85 on this one, and puts the pin down near my palm. This ball's a little quicker down lane than I expected, but I knew from practice and from a few shots and warm-ups that this ball was going to be the ball I go to once they kind of transition and I could go a little bit left, because this ball would pick up the lane a little bit better down lane. So I switched to this on the fill, and it went really high flush. It picked up really nice down lane, went real high flush, and so I started with it the third game, and I threw 12 pretty solid shots and bowled 300 game 3 with the outer limits. So that was pretty cool. So that got me to like 79 over, and at this point I'm like, all right, now I've got the ball reaction. And I went to the next pair, and they were pretty squirrely. It got a little tighter, and I all of a sudden couldn't get the ball to go through the pins. I bowled 207, leaving the back row in 4 of the last 6 frames. Literally, I left a stone 7 pin that was almost a stone 7-9. Got the 9 out late. I wrapped a 10 pin. I stoned a 9 pin, and then I light swished an 8 pin in there at the end. I just couldn't get the ball to do the right thing on that pair for 2-0. And then I threw on the fill. I threw a Black Widow 2.0 hybrid, and it was 10 back. It looked really nice. So I started with that on game 5, and it looked pretty good. I went strike, strike, strike to start, first 3. And then I threw one awful and left a 2-8 and made it. And then I threw one even worse in Big Ford. And then I doubled. And then I my carry kind of went away, and I 10-pinned a couple times again at the end of the game. And I ended up bowling 206. I think I got 7 on the fill for 206. So could have been worse. I ended up 92 over. It's going to be right at the cut number. It's going to take, as of right now, it's looking like 220 a game is about what it's taking to make top 64. 97 cash, so I'm well within the cash number, but we're looking at trying to make the bracket, the top 64 bracket. So obviously I need a different plan for the fresh. My mindset was a little over under on me. Granted, I had some feel problems. It wasn't coming off my hand great, so if we fix that, we'll be in good shape. But just in case, I came over and I drilled this guy. So let me show you this ball. Watching Cody Shoemaker use this ball, the entire block, he bowled 228 over, bowled really good. And so he drilled a fresh reality. And so I did a 5-inch pin up at 35 degrees, both angles, 35 and 35 up. So this should give me the surface, a nice big, strong, smooth ball, asim ball to stand up in the middle of the lane, and should kind of blend that over under for me a little bit better. At least hopefully. That's kind of the plan. We'll see what happens. But I think I've got a pretty good game plan here. I know how the lanes are going to transition a little bit. They should get a little bit tighter. Each time we put the pattern out, they should be tighter and tighter. So, which is a good thing for me, because then I can really get my angle straighter and get it in front of me, and I'll be in pretty good shape. So, yeah, I'm feeling okay about how the first day went, or I guess it's kind of technically the second day. Feeling pretty good, throwing it pretty well. Making my spares for the most part. I did have one missed spare, right? Yeah, I chopped a 3-6-10 in that 160 game. Chopped a 3-6-10. I guess technically I missed 2 spares. On the fill, I chopped a 6-10. One of the games. I think it was that was the 206 game at the end. Yeah. No, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I only missed 1 spare. Who knows? Who cares? Doesn't matter. But day 2. So tomorrow I bowl at 6:30 tomorrow night. We got the C squad, so we're bowling on fresh again. So hopefully I can put up a little bit better block. My goal is to shoot 150 over. If I can get 150 over, I think I'll be sitting really, really good going into the burn, because the burn should give me some room for error a little bit more. At the end of the block, I felt like I had room for error. I just didn't execute as well as I needed to. I'm gonna take a couple different balls in there for the burn as well. So I'm liking where I'm sitting. I'm liking my ball reaction. I'm liking everything else about it. So 300 game 3 was pretty cool. Get a little bit of bonus there. That's the first time I've bowled 300 in a USBC event other than like nationals. But yeah, so now I'll have a new little thing. I'll have a 300 at the Masters, and I led the US Open one year. So I got this cool little plaque here. Let me see. I'll pull that down for you. The one year I led the US Open, they gave me this guy, high qualifier thing. It's pretty sweet, pretty cool. That's on my shelf of wonderfulness up there. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. So yeah, follow along on bowl.com. Make sure to hit that link in the description for 10pindoctors.com so you can get into that membership and get into the drawings and all that. I'm giving away a Bowlify jersey and a ball of choice this week, so make sure to get in there. If there's only, I think there's a couple dozen members right now. If there's only a couple dozen, oh well, I guess I'm just giving it to whoever I draw out of that couple of dozen. No big deal. But you're going to want to get in there. Get in that membership. Click that join button. I think it's $9.99 a month. Not a big deal. A little bit more than what it was before, but you're getting a lot more out of this than what you were before. So click that join button. I'm out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow.